Hey gang, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I'm finding you around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Feminine CEO podcast. I'm Lorraine Pursell, your host, here with you every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/it's Confident Dreamer Facebook group. So if you know people who belong here, people who are earth angels, just go ahead and invite them into the group. Send them an invite. There's a little tab at the top of the group, invite, and have them put in the comments that they have to answer coming in that they know you, and then I will let them in. So awesome. I just got off my walk. Looks like my sister found her way here. Janine's here. Yay. Whew, I just went for a vigorous 20-minute walk with my 10-pound weight, doing bicep and tricep stuff while I was doing it. And it is cold this morning. It feels like it's maybe 30. Let's see what I can find out. Yeah, here I am. I was a little bit late this morning. Oh, what am I looking for? Okay. Temperature. It's cold this morning. So I was thinking while I was walking this morning, I just want this to be my place where I'm just comfortable. Where I don't have to worry about what I look like. I don't have to dress a certain way. I just want to be a slob. Veronica, hi. Thanks for joining us, Veronica. So where am I finding the temperature? I guess if I close this and I go to a home screen, sometimes it shows up. Cheryl's here. Cheryl. Did everyone welcome Cheryl? And welcome Veronica too. Well, you guys are like, we'll get to welcoming you later. Janine's here. She's the only oldie but goodie right now. Yeah, I'm not finding the temperature, but it feels like it's in the 40s. I mean, maybe for some of you where you are in the United States, you're like going, that you're so wimpy. I really am, actually. I am. I'm completely spoiled. I mean, I lived in Hawaii for 6 years. So, yeah, I just want this to be my place where I can just be a slob. I don't have to look great. So I didn't even comb my hair yet this morning, and I love that. So how was your weekend? Tell me like what revelations you got for yourself over the weekend. What kinds of things were percolating for you? Oh, yeah, I just want to be completely, I mean, I'm always myself, but you know, I just want to be all of me. And that's exactly what I do for my women who I work with all over the world. I help them be all of them. Absolutely every single bit of them. So as you jump on, please say hi. If you're watching the replay, write replay and just start responding to the prompts so that you get the most out of your time here. And Sean is here. Good morning, Sean. Is it cold where you are this morning, Sean? So I think you're in a colder part of the U.S. And I made my celery juice. I've been kind of slipping off on the celery juice. But I made it this morning. Ooh, it's potent. Ugh. It's one of those batches. So here I am with my Mondo crystal. And Janine, do you remember this rock? This was on our bookshelf when we were growing up. It's filled with garnets, and Dad found it when he was working for the highways. It's filled with garnets, and it's heavy. It's like it's got lead in it or something. It's just so beautiful. And this is like my new totem, like my new trophy. 20 something. Okay, yeah, you're a lot colder than I am. So Mondo Crystal, what else have I got? Whatever this thing is. Does anybody know what this thing is? It's pink. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm your fairy godmother this morning. Here's my crystal ball and my magic wand. And this is where I'm going to show you how to make your own dreams come true, right? Because we're talking about the quantum field. And talking about the quantum field, put on your calendar every other Sunday. We did it yesterday. Shoot. We did it yesterday. Michelle Staley, who should be showing up here anytime. No, it was, he just found it working for the Division of Highways, and it was sitting on our bookshelf for years. Okay, now I'm really sad. My crystal ball fell. That means I have another bruise in this. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like that's where it hit. Yeah, so crystal ball, magic wand. No, it's not a rose quartz. It's like a parallelogram. It's got, Sean might know. It's like, it isn't cut this way. This is the way it just, I don't think it was cut this way because the striations inside are also on that angle, but it's pink and it's got all these things anyway. So anyway, what feminine CEO means is that we as earth angels, as the earth angel community, we don't operate, and if you are operating this way, and I happen to be lucky enough to work with you, that's one of the first things I'm going to help you dislodge is operating from here and getting down into here, into the heart and the gut, because the feminine CEO waits on God, whatever you want to call God, source, all that is, Jesus, Mary, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is for you, universe. For me, it's source and universe. And we wait for the directive before we move. And then once we've got the directive from source, which we know from how we feel, and getting really tuned in with that, how we feel. Then we use the masculine, which is the structures and the conditions and the, you got to stick with it, to get us there. But we don't just charge, like go, okay, now how am I going to make this happen? And we come up with a way, and come hell or high water, we're just going to barrel through. That is what gets people really fucked up. They, like today is heart attack day, by the way. Mondays are heart attack day. That's when most people are getting heart attacks on their way to work. So we don't operate that way. We wait on like the strength beneath our wings so that we're not just operating in our own strength. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm all about here. That's what the feminine CEO means. We are the feminine CEO of our lives rather than the masculine CEO of our lives. And even dudes are keeling over from heart attacks in their 40s because it doesn't serve anybody. It just happens to be the myth of the land that you have to push, shove, and it does not work. I mean, yeah, you get things done, but at what price? Okay, I'm going to down some of this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to, and then the Fairy Godmother Monday, I am your Fairy Godmother. I'm going to show you how to make your own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibility. And Michelle's not on yet, but she hosts a live stream with me every other Monday, every other Sunday, and it's 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Eastern. And we just riff. Yesterday we riffed on manifesting, and then we posted it all over. So it should be in Confident Dreamer, or go to my personal page. It's there too. And, watch the replay if you like. But it's just fun. You can join in and you just have a ball. So that is every other Sunday. Actually, we're trying to get it on Michelle's page, but we had technical difficulties for about an hour and a half yesterday before we came live. Anyway, so Feminine CEO Podcast, Fairy Godmother Monday. And that's what this is. Every single Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m.-ish. I try to be on time, but I'm on Lorraine time. Especially here because I just want to be relaxed for this thing. So no performance, no BS, just me and you. So with that, let's take a deep breath. And I want you to see white, gold, and pink light coming in through the top of your head, the crown chakra, and then going in a counterclockwise spin all the way down, harmonizing the left and right hemispheres of your brain, circulating through your 50 trillion cells. Each one of your cells has 100 trillion atoms, and every one of those atoms is waiting for a directive from you on how it's going to form. Isn't that amazing? So, Janine, could you, yes, it was amazing. You two have to continue. Okay, thanks, Janine. Could you please tag Anna, because she can't find us usually. Can you tag Anna Kershaw Barr and Sean also? And Daphne, I think Daphne's traveling right now. Who else is here usually? Just try, if you could tag Michelle. She might be sleeping in. And just get our folks here, because I think sometimes people can't find me. So every one of those 100 trillion atoms inside of every 50 trillion cells, that's a mind blow right there. But every one of them is waiting for a directive from you on how they're supposed to form. And you know how they know what to do is by our thoughts and what we entertain. And Tracy's here. And by what we entertain, the feelings that we develop from the thoughts that we're entertaining. That's how universe knows. That's how we are the quantum field. Our body is the field. And it's out there and it's everywhere. But those neutrinos are going in and out all the time. And they're waiting for directives on how to recreate themselves in every single nanosecond. I just want you to take that in for a minute. So if we don't like the shape of our body, if we have sicknesses and illnesses, we need to start changing how we're feeling in our body. And we can do that chemically with our own body. And that's what Michelle and I went into depth on yesterday, was feeling the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What is the wish fulfilled? Do you want more money? You've got to imagine that you've got a bunch in the bank. Do you want more health? You got to imagine the vitality in your body. Do you want love? You've got to feel in love. You've got to feel vital. You've got to feel wealthy. That is the whole name of the game, because those cells, they are creating your body and creating your environment. I kid you not. This is it. I've been on the self-exploration thing for about 40 years. And I'm distilling. That's what I do here. I chew it up like a mama bird, and then I spit it out for you guys to digest easily. So you don't have to go through all the research. You can if you want. But through all of my travels and all of my studies, this is the bottom line. And it's getting more and more refined as I learn more and more. We are the field. We are the quantum field. Janine, did you tag Anna and who else? Rabia, Sean and Janine, can you tag everybody who are regulars? I can't. I don't have a place to comment here. So and I know it sounds cruel, and if you're struggling with something, it sounds like I'm not compassionate. And believe me, I understand, because I have struggled a lot with a lot of things in my lifetime. But I'm dialing it in right now where everything is just like, oh my gosh. So great. Janine, this is so true. Yes. So I'm like, I wake up in the middle of the night and the first thing out of my mouth and in my mind is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My life is so good. I have to pinch myself. Like, wow. But it wasn't too long ago that I was in a shit show and talking to my sister going, ooh. It takes about a month of practicing this before things start to turn around. It's not an easy fix. Thank you, Janine. So it's not an easy fix, because this is what Michelle and I talked about yesterday. We live in a faith universe. That's what the quantum field is faith. We have to feel it and believe it before we see it. It's not how people say, I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it. Oh no, you'll be waiting a long time then. You have to feel it first before you see it. Janine, change your thoughts, change your life. Yep, that's it. So as we breathe in the white, golden, pink light, see it circulating in a counterclockwise spin, very important, counterclockwise, not clockwise, counterclockwise. You're unscrewing yourself from the ways of the world in this little vortex inside of every one of your 100 trillion cells and atoms inside of every one of your 50 trillion cells. Just see these little white, golden, pink light tornadoes, just cleaning out, cleaning everything that doesn't serve you. See a big basket over here. You're just dumping everything that doesn't serve you in there. Like, oh, do you have thoughts? Do you have burdens? Are you carrying burdens for other people that aren't yours? This is a famous earth angel trick. And in case you don't know what an earth angel is, it is those of us who are so nice and so kind and we care so much about everybody that we kind of throw ourselves, Anna's here, yay. Did you have a hard time finding me, Anna? So we are used to throwing ourselves under the bus and putting everybody else ahead of us. And nobody told us to, our parents told us to do that. Society told us to do that, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. Even the Bible says that in some areas. And thank you, Sean. And you got to remember, the Bible was edited by Constantine in the 2nd century BC. 2nd century Anno Domini, or whatever they're calling it now. Present time. I don't know. They're calling it something different right now. And the way it was preached and interpreted in my church that I went to was, be not weary. Anna, just put your mind at rest. All went well finding you. Got back late. Oh, okay. Thanks. Be not weary in well-doing was spoken to me as, okay, you're doing well, you're giving, you're serving. And when you're weary, you're supposed to just keep giving more and more and more and more and more. And that is, that's how we get chronic fatigue. Let me just tell you, women in particular have sensitive nervous systems. We are not built like men. Men can take a lot more. But especially the earth angel community, we are largely neurodivergent. We have ADD, because of the traumas we went through as kids. Traumas create dyslexia, ADD, all the things. And so we tend to be a neurodivergent community. We have an incredibly sensitive nervous system. So when you're tired and it's told to you, no, you're just supposed to give more and more and more and more, that will kill you. That will kill you. And so I've made it my work to teach and get the word out that no, we're supposed to rest when we're tired. We're supposed to honor our bodies when we're tired. Like yesterday, I stayed in bed all day, except for when I got out of bed to do Michelle's call. That was it. And I slept on and off, and oh my God, it was so great. And then I woke up this morning and I went charging out of the house on this walk. It was fantastic. So just see that white, gold, and pink light cycloning through every one of your cells. And when you come up to a block, like maybe there's something hurting you, maybe there's an area of your body that's hurting you, don't worry about it. Just pitch it in the basket. This pain, pitch it in the basket. You might put your hands there and say, what are you trying to say to me? What message what do you need from me? What can I do for you? How can I serve you? Start talking to your body. Like when I was having that tooth thing, I just kept putting my hand here and say, what do you need from me? And it said vitamin C. So I was trying to do 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C. It was way too much for me because your body lets you know if you're doing too much vitamin C, that's for sure. And there's hardly any, there's just a tiny, tiny twinge now when I press on it. Hello, Mary's here. Janine, last week was huge for me. A lot of amazing things happened. I was so burnt out, so I slept almost all day. Amazing. And Janine got a raise. Let's celebrate Janine. Whoop, whoop. Janine, Janine, Janine. Welcome, Mary. Okay, so I would like to ask all of my regulars to please welcome Sherry, and welcome Veronica. Veronica's been here off and on, but I just want them to feel welcomed. And while we're coming through, start lining up with your desires, because the whole point of Monday, besides getting a little teaching from me and getting yourself recalibrated and getting reconnected to yourself, and getting connected to source so that you're in that column of light, is to get in tune with your desires, because we go into the quantum field together with our desires. So I want you guys to practice this every Monday with me so that it becomes second nature, because it is not taught out there. It's like, oh, worry about your bank account balance. Okay, well, instead of doing that, I mean, don't spend if you have a bad bank account balance. Don't spend, but you got to be feeling and envisioning and feeling. Oh my God, I have so much money. 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 If you're hurting, you have to go, oh man, I feel so much vitality. I see myself skipping and running. Oh, I remember when Sam Simpson was joining us. She's in Blackpool, England. She has a lot of physical ailments, and she asked me, how do you do that? And I'm like, imagine yourself dancing in the streets, in the street dances. Just imagine that. She got into it. We just let our mind and our conditioning talk us out of it. Not cool. Really not cool. We can create anything. We just have to get this little thing dialed in, which is we're not going to walk by sight. We're going to walk by faith and by the feelings that we generate, because we have the most comprehensive, in fact, all pharmaceuticals are replicated from our brain. I mean, we have the most comprehensive pharmaceutical in our brain. Actually, it's our nervous system that creates that. It's our nervous system that creates that. Isn't that interesting? So that's why you can imagine that you have wealth and overflowing money and start to feel that, because your body is getting on to what you're thinking and starting to, and as you are manufacturing the feelings, your body is creating the hormones that have you feel that. Okay, I've been studying this for a long time, you guys. You guys can just take my word for it. And it works. It works, you guys. It works. All the shit shows I've pulled myself out of by doing this. Oh my gosh. And it takes so much discipline, especially in the beginning. You're like, oh, is this ever going to work? But you must stay the course on this for you to get a result, because it's not going to come super easy. I mean, we have to do something. It's like, we're not just going to lay there and have God feed us. It's like, that is not what this deal is. This deal is, we will get our result when we are kind of proving to the universe that we can. Okay, here's the reason why. If we don't get really comfortable with how it feels to have the wealth, let's say wealth, for example, or have the healthy body, as an example, when you have been broke and you have been sick, when it shows up, we will think there's something wrong and we will do something to push it away. It's human nature. And if you want more on that, you can read The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. It's human nature to push away the good. We are not comfortable with things being good. We are addicted to suffering. We are addicted to the chemicals of suffering. So to break that addiction, we have to really focus on, Darcy's here. We have to focus on, what is it we want? And imagine that it's already happened. And I've started reminding myself as if it happened 6 months ago and happened 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, I've got 100,000 in my crypto trading account that I'm in love with. And I'm feeling that, okay? One of my mentors, Jessica Caver Lindholm, she used to say, the vision beyond the vision. So you have the vision. And I really believe neurodivergents are, and that's people with ADHD and maybe brain fog and short-term memory issues and dyslexia. I have trouble reading, so does my sister. And we come by it honestly. Actually, it's emotional traumas that trigger that stuff and get your brain to go haywire. That's what it is. I'm also a board certified educational therapist. So I had a clinic for about 10 years in Santa Cruz, California. And I worked with hundreds and hundreds of kids and their families to get them where they could read and stay in their bodies as ADD. And sometimes it's just wiring, but more often than not, it's, there was a trauma that happened. And that just short-circuited their brain. And so I find that earth angels tend to be neurodivergent in some way or another. And so we don't fit in. We don't fit in. We didn't fit in school because the way it was delivered didn't work for us. And we learned to get by on a lot of other skills. So get in touch with your dreams. Get in touch with your dreams. Get in touch with your dreams as we're doing this now. So, and anything that comes up as a block, just pitch it in the basket. Just throw it over there. Pitch it in, pitch it in, pitch it in. All the way down, 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 all the way down. If there's any kind of sensation in your body, just put your hand there and say, what are you saying to me? What do you need from me? My stomach just gave a little twinge. It might be because I'm feeling, let's see, what do they call that? Visibility hangover. Sometimes when I'm real, Darcy, that's amazing, Lorraine. Thank you. I'm not sure what I said that made you say that's amazing, but thank you. Sometimes when I will do a podcast one day and then here I will say things and I'll go, oh my God, did you just say that? What are people going to think? And then I start to doubt myself. And so I could feel that twinge in my stomach, probably because I was live yesterday and I'm going live today. And I will get much more bold as time goes on. I promise you. I'm just kind of going through little bits of beep right now. Okay, so what is your dream? What is your dream? What is your dream? What is your dream? I'm just going to ask my stomach what it wants. It just says relax, okay. Huh, interesting. So I'm relaxing the knot in my stomach, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Get in line with your dream. What is it that you really want? What do you really want? Go ahead, be bold. And you can stick it in these comments if you want. One of the things Michelle and I talked about yesterday is you don't talk to other people about this dream. Please don't. They will run you out of town because they don't get it. And you're expecting a response from them. They'll never give you the right response because they're in their own world. Working with the kids. Oh, thank you, Darcy. Yes, it was amazing. My practice exploded and I hired 14 other specialists that I trained in my method to teach these kids how to read and the ADD kids to stay in their bodies. And we had 3 buildings and it was so cool. It was called Redwood Village in Aptos, California. And we had 3 buildings. My building that I was in had a redwood tree. No, it was more than just one. It had like 3 redwood trees growing up through the middle of it. I swear to God. And every winter it would kind of flood in there. It was funny, but it was so quaint. It was all these little fairy cottages. And we had 3 of those buildings just to handle the load of the kids. And every one of my specialists were so amazing. And they helped the kids so much. It was so fun. It was a happy chaos. And I would walk through while every single person was busy. And it was like screaming loud in there. And I would say, is it too loud for you in here? They're like, what? No, everything's fine. They didn't even know. They couldn't even hear the other noise around them because they were so engaged. Janine, you're good, sis. You're good, sis. Thank you. Janine, never talk to others about what your dreams are. They will tear you down. Motherfucking potential spam calls. Oh, are you guys sick of that? Yeah, redwood trees. So, yeah, so cool. That redwood tree is gone now, sis. What? What? The one in my building? Did they have to cut it out to fix the building? What did I do? Oh, yeah, neurodivergence. Our ultra-sensitivity is a part of being neurodivergent. We can't function like normal people. We are of a higher hybrid. We are delicate. We are delicate because we're so sensitive to everything in our lives. We're sensitive to energies. So we especially have to take care of our bodies, especially, hence celery juice. I think I'm on I have a lot to say this morning. Oh dear. Well, they probably needed to repair it and the tree was, look, it flooded every year. My office flooded inside every year because the rain would come down the trees. There was no way to, because the whole building would have shook anyway. Probably rotted the floor and everything like that. But it was just so amazing. It was so amazing, you guys. Anyway, sidestep there. I had my 2 therapy dogs, Catherine and Spencer, 2 standard poodles. And sometimes the kids wouldn't read to me, but they would read to Spencer. It was so adorable. They're like, we're not going to read to you, lady, but I'll read to the dog. It was just so precious. Anyway, so as you're coming through your body, any of those resistances, we're going to get used to recognizing them, telling them everything's going to be okay, and usher in right after that what we really, really want, and get really used to bringing in what you really, really want. So what is it you want? What is it that you're really not? Okay, Jenny, I'm going to finish. Things nobody can take away from us. Yeah, memories, great memories. That's right. Okay, Sean, how tall was the redwood tree? I don't even know, because I mean, it was huge. I know how wide it was because I walked past it and worked in it every day. But it was probably as wide as this desk, which is a good 3 feet. There were actually 2 of them in the middle of my office. So it was, I can't really tell heights, but it was a tall redwood tree. And the whole village was like that. And there were like 7 little elf cottages all around, and I had to use 3 with my team because we needed that many after school. Yeah, like Big Sur. It was like Big Sur. So it was Aptos, which is a little bit north of Big Sur, and on the Monterey Bay. It was short and fat, the redwood tree. Oh, do you remember, Janine? So I really don't know how tall it was. I just know it was there. And you could watch the water streaming down it when it was pouring rain. But it was so worth it because it was so novel. I should post a picture. I've got a ton of pictures from my practice back then. We did some television commercials, and I remember a film crew coming out and filming my specialists and I and kids. And it was just so much fun. Okay. So get really comfortable with feeling your wish fulfilled is the whole point of that big journey we took there. Oh, okay, Sean, you want pictures? Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to go grab the book so I'll remember. So here's the book. I'll just show you guys. So these are what the study carrels looked like. They were just these cute little, with all these cute desks. That's one of my students with Rihanna. Here's me with one of my students, teaching her to read. Oh, here's one. Here's just one of us in front of the Redwood Village. That was what our cottages looked like. Aren't they cute? And there are my 2 dogs, my 2 therapy dogs. And I think that's my specialists. That's some of the specialists. Yeah, that's all the specialists. We had French doors everywhere. Here's Hillary working with a student. We don't see the student, but they had these windows that would open up out. It was just so beautiful. Here's another picture with a fireplace, and another one of students on the floor. Oh, here's a bunch of my specialists. But aren't they just the cutest little cottages? There's the fireplace behind. There's another one. Oh, this one is pretty. This is the fireplace in one of the cottages. And so I decorated them just with the most amazing stuff, you know, just all thrift store stuff and garage sale stuff, hand painted chairs, and it was just so fun. Thanks, Janine. So I'll post that picture of all of us in front with the TV show. I mean, there were like maybe 25 of us in front of one of the cottages. So remember your dreams. I'm going to come back to that. We have to get really, really used to feeling expansive and feeling good. We have to get our nervous systems ready to receive more and more and more. That's what it is. It's getting our nervous systems where we can hold more and more and more good, because we are conditioned to suffering. Whether you believe me or not, this is the truth. We are conditioned to suffering. And you watch that with yourself. So the more we can expand and feel better and better and really, really, really good, that's going to be great. Isn't this lovely? This beautiful amethyst. Oh, love this. So let's just practice feeling good as we're going down in that counterclockwise spin with the 50 trillion cells, and each cell has 100 trillion atoms. And each one of those atoms is waiting on us to tell it how to replicate our body, because the cells are reproducing and changing every single nanosecond. So we actually are creating our body. We are creating our body. Like you guys, okay, listen, I do not look 72. I don't feel 72. I don't act 72. My body is not 72. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say, I have practiced this like hell no. I'm not going to get that, or I'm going to stay healthy and vital. I was on a call with the woman that 20 years ago I started coaching with. I went back to their platform, and I was on a call with her, and she it was the first time she'd been with me one-on-one for 20 years. And she goes, "You look exactly the same. And you are exactly the same." So I'm just saying that to say, I've practiced this for hardcore for 20 years at least. And I intend, and I've always known I would live to 120, but being really, really healthy the whole way, there won't be any gimp in that, man. I'm going to be taking it down with my great grandkids, because I won't settle for anything else. So I am constantly swimming in this soup. And so it's just an invitation, guys, that if we don't like what we're seeing, we need to just hear the steps. What is it you want? And imagine you're in the middle of it doing it. Imagine that you're in the middle of it doing it. And it's not that I haven't had problems, because like that practice, for one thing, because I had employees, it wrecked me, because I'm not a good boss. I don't like being a boss because I'm very democratic, and, you know, and I had to move to Hawaii just to save my life, because if I had continued, I probably would have cancer right now. So, you know, it's just coming back to it. Your body is forgiving. Coming back to it. Just remember, no matter what situation you're in, it will come. You can shape it. It just takes 30 days, you guys. It just takes 30 days to begin to change the momentum. Like, it's like turning the Titanic. This big thing's going, and you want to make a sharp left. Well, you can't. It's going to take about a mile to turn that thing to where it will actually go the other direction. So we have to halt the momentum and then change directions. So it takes some discipline and it takes some time, but that's what the beauty of this space is, the beauty of Confident Dreamer, the beauty of the reels that I put out for you guys to keep us on track with honoring ourselves, honoring our bodies, and imagining that you're already in the wish fulfilled. Huge, huge. So let's tune into Mother Earth. Mother Earth, we love you. Just see your grounding cord go all the way down to the middle, anchor in, and receive her energy coming all the way back up to you and flooding your body with the resources that you need. Like remineralizing you. Let's just feel that deep connection with Mother Earth. We love you, 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 Mother Earth. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you, Mother Earth, for everything you do for us. Oh, wow. Can you guys feel that? And what do we need to be resourced? What do you need to be resourced? Calm excitement. Rest. Knowing. You know, it's the absence of worry. What is the absence of worry? It's like, you know, I'm at this place right now where it's all going to work out. What is that called? Confidence? I just know everything's going to work out because it always does. And remember the mantra for this year, you guys. How good can it get? How good can it get? Janine, I need rest. Yeah, Janine, listen to that, that thing I sent you today. That would be really, really good for you to listen to. And what does Mother Earth need from our energy for our 8 billion brothers and sisters? What energy do we need to hold this week to bless our 8 billion brothers and sisters and bless the energy of the planet and bless all of the beings of the planet? What energy do we need to embody? So just tune in to Mother Earth for that one. Man, I'm just getting knowing again. Me, hold, knowing. I think knowing is like wisdom. Sonia is saying certainty. Bless you, Sonia. Sonia is one of the women, and just so you guys know, there won't be a whole lot of them, but Sonia is one of the, can everyone say hi to Sonia? Sonia is one of the people that I trust with my life. And so I'm going to be introducing you to her through certain offers and things that she might have going on. Oh, I feel like I'm going to cry. So you can trust that the people that I introduce you to, Susan Churchill is another one. She's a Qigong master. She wouldn't call herself a master, but I would. Tracy practices with her. So these are two women that I know that I completely trust. And you can feel confident that when I bring them to you, you're going to go, because I've pre-digested them and I know their work. So you can trust whatever offer I bring to you through them. So Sonia is one of those people. Sonia, I love you. Tracy is saying acceptance. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. You guys, I can tell I'm going to go over today. I really don't care, because don't you just love it? You're welcome, Sonia. No, a different Sonia. I don't remember the Carmel Sonia. I think you're thinking of Winona. Sonia lives in Florida. She's like a fairy princess. You're welcome, Sonia. You deserve it. You deserve it. So you can trust. As you know, I'm very protective of my communities. And there are no mean girls allowed. No mean girl would ever dream set foot in one of my communities. And so I'm meeting a few really amazing women that I know can expand the work that I've started with you. And so you can rest assured that these people are trustworthy. That's what I want to really say. That's okay, Janine. So yeah, now that we've connected to Mother Earth, and I hope you really got that connection to her and that you felt her strength coming up to you and you got your message. And we will, if I forget, after we do the quantum field, can you guys remind me this? I think it's best to set well, we can set the intention now. Oh yeah, I was going to say about going over. Mike Dooley does this all the time. He thinks it's supposed to be like a 20-minute program, and he's always apologizing when it goes to 45 minutes. And I'm like going, God, bring it, bring it, bring it. So I'm not going to really be apologetic for going over, because to me, you guys, this is my playground. Fairy Godmother Mondays are my playground. I get to play here with the people I love and adore. And so when I go over, it's like a mega bonus. So I'm not going to apologize for going over, because I had a lot to say today. So as we come up to our feet from Mother Earth, and just know that once you are in your body, you are in the quantum field. It's all around us. It's in us. It's zinging around with neutrinos going in nanoseconds. I mean, we can't even measure it. It's just like crazy. It's all energy, you guys. We are only, I just heard Joe Dispenza say this again. We are only point 0.0000001% matter. Do you know how little matter that is? It's all what we are expecting, and it's all what we are believing is the energy that we are producing in the world. And that's why that mantra for 2026 is, how good can it get? How good can it get? And I have the feeling it's because there are going to be some major shit shows coming down this year. And we need to keep repeating, how good can it get? How good can it get? How good? And train ourselves to how good can it get? How good can it get when we see world events and things going on? How good can it get? 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 And train ourselves to that vibration, because we are only 8 points past the decimal point, digits past the decimal point of matter. The rest of it is energy. So I just am saying we're 100% energy, because what does whatever that thing at 7 zeros and then a 1 past the decimal point mean? I don't know. So it's all what we're expecting is what we're seeing. And that's why I don't pay attention to the news. I get my news refined through spiritual leaders. That's the only place I get it. And I've got a number of them that are very trustworthy. I'm sure you do too. And I'm so thankful, because you know what we focus on expands, guys. What we focus on expands. And if we're focusing on the ain't it awfuls, we're going to get more fucking ain't it awfuls. And I am not up for that, because I know for an undeniable fact that what I focus on expands, and I am creating my world and my reality. Period, dot, dash, nothing else, nothing else. I know this now. I used to dabble around with that. I wasn't sure, but now I know undeniably that I create the world I'm in. And there's nothing mean happening around my world. There is nothing mean happening around in my world. Everything in my world is loving and friendly and helpful. There's not anywhere I go where people aren't gracious and wonderful. Sonia says, yes, 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 we create our reality. See what I'm saying? She's a sister. So I'm not going to at all listen to the media. I've got Facebook completely trained. If they start throwing in news, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm Xing, I'm saying I'm not interested, and I just continue. In my emails, there's nobody that shows up in my inbox that doesn't make me feel good or benefit me in some way. I'm not having any of it. I've completely tailored my world the way I want. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. And I do not feel like I need to be informed, because what is informed anyway? Informed is media convincing you to be freaked out so you lose your nervous system and have to spend your life in doctor's offices hooked on pharma that, we are just cash cows for them, you guys. That's the whole setup. I have watched it throughout my entire life. Increase. And I'm only going to say this. I have noticed on my little island, we have 5 square miles on my island. There are these fucking emergency care clinics creeping up. Like, what? Do we need this? It's like medicine is going crazy because they've got everybody convinced that they need a doctor. I don't have a doctor. I haven't seen a doctor in 8 years. I will only go to a doctor if I get cracked up. Don't want their advice. Not the way they've been educated. I trust my body. I trust my intuition. I have a particular food guru that has helped me heal the shingles, medical medium. But doctors, are you kidding me? And Abraham even says about the vortex of creating our own reality, there are no doctors in the vortex. I listen, you guys. I listen to source. I listen to spirit. And do you know how, I just think about this sometimes, how freeing it is not to have to schedule doctor's appointments and show up for doctor's appointments and sit in offices and 8 years, nothing. And I'm getting healthier and healthier and healthier. Now, if you are having I'm going to say an asterisk, if you are having a condition and you are on meds, do not stop your meds. You can talk to your doc about, weaning off. But you guys, come on. It's a big setup. All of it's a big setup. Do you remember The Matrix? It wasn't a movie, it's a documentary. If you haven't seen that movie, or if you haven't watched it in a while, you might want to revisit that movie. I remember when my soul told me to study that movie. Study that movie with my life. Study The Matrix. And I did. I watched that thing over and over and over again. Can we get so in tune to our bodies, because our body is our nervous system. Can we get so in tune to our body and our connection to source that we don't need anything else? That's the sweet spot, you guys. And as earth angels, we are the most capable of doing that. We've just been conditioned that we need all this other bullshit. And it is just bullshit. It's all designed to keep us sick. Sonia, right, to not give authority of our body to a system that serves farms. Alignment heals. I have been 20 years without docs and meds. Sonia, you're my hero. Oh my God. 20 years without a doc. And then sometimes there's a thing goes, do I need a doctor? It's like, no, I don't. I don't even have one. I wouldn't even know where to go. When I left North Dakota and came here, I just never got a doctor. I went once to a clinic to get a COVID test because my client wanted me to make sure I didn't have COVID because I was helping her physically at the time. So, yay. Sonia says, yes, we can. So if you're in that paradigm, you went there innocently, you guys. I'm not putting you down. I'm not putting you down. There's nothing out there saying anything other than what Sonia and I are talking about, something completely different. You're not conditioned that way. So wherever you are on that spectrum of seeing docs and not, and meds and not, you are there innocently. In fact, everything that we're in the middle of, we're doing innocently. But it might be time to look again. That's all. And if I can be of any assistance to you, I'm there. Janine says, I need my doctors, but that's just me. And that's it, okay? I guess everybody's different. But just be careful that you're not conditioned that you can't live without your doctor. I mean, it's a very individual thing, but there is a way out if you want a way out. And it's through exactly what I've been talking about all morning, okay? So you can set your intention for the week now, but after we go into the quantum field with your desire, you might want to alter it a little bit. I'm just saying that if you want free from that system, you have me and you have Sonia as two people who are reverse aging, only using source and our mind. Sonia says, yes, each to their own. Because sometimes it's just too hard. And that's okay. I just don't believe in how they've been educated. I don't want them touching me. I almost was going to get some blood tests for some hormone stuff. And I looked at the panel and I'm like, no, I don't want those creepy technicians drawing blood from me and then having some stupid tech in a lab telling me what this snapshot was. It's not going to tell me anything. It's just a snapshot. It's not telling me the real thing. No, I'm just going to trust source. I'm just going to keep trusting source and trusting my body. So it hasn't come up again, but when it comes up, I'm just going to say, no, thanks. I don't want to do that. I will find my way alternatively. Don't want doctors and people touching my body with their cooties, their emotional cooties, their sick cooties, because it just keeps getting more and more and more and more and more. Like I was saying, 2 urgent care clinics on my 5-mile island. What? Because people keep getting convinced that they're sicker and sicker and sicker, but it's all here that started the problem. And here, watching television, watching commercials, geez, man, you have to be really diligent to get all that brainwashing out of your body and out of your system. But it's worth the effort. So what is your intention for this week? And then once we go into the quantum field together, you might want to adjust it a little bit. So what is your dream and what is your desire? What is your dream and what is your desire? And it's not saying anything about the doctors and the technicians because they came by it honestly. They innocently got educated by a system that is tweaked and sold, bought out by pharma. Okay? That's why when you go to a doctor, all they can do is prescribe a medication. That's the whole game. And so you have to keep buying the medication and you're a cash cow for them. I remember there was this movie I saw one time, and it was this picture of how people were fed injections, and it was a cartoon actually. I think it was some kind of Disney thing. They were like laying in capsules, and they were turned around on a wheel, and they were fed pharma, and they were fed ingredients. And that's, you go to the store now and you try to find something without calcium citrate and natural flavors in it, and you have to really search to find things that don't have those 2 things in them. And those are very bad ingredients because natural flavors is MSG and calcium citrate is not good. And it's in everything. So Arabia is here in Pakistan. So you have to really search. And I just see that they're and even the supplement companies are allowed to put in 10% of garbage that they don't have to identify. There are a few brands that are great. Vimergy and Pure are good ones. But if you go to the health food store and try to get a supplement, what they're saying on the labels is not right. They're throwing more crap. So it's all meant to wear our body down. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, our dream. Sorry, guys. I'm so passionate about this because I used to be brainwashed by that. And now I've healed the shingles through food. I've healed the shingles through food. I've healed the shingles that I had for 3 years through food as medicine. Shingles are serious shit. Serious shit. Healed it through food. Not a doctor, not a shingles virus thing, injection. I really hope you're hearing me. You're still here, so I think you are. All of you, I mean. And just take it a little bit at a time. That's what I did. I've been on this journey for 8 years now. Just take it a little bit at a time. What is your desire? What is my desire? My number one desire right now is everything paid in full. Absolutely everything paid in full. Paid in full, paid in full, paid in full, paid in full. Mortgage, everything. And I don't have to worry about the how. Don't have to worry about the how. In fact, it's recommended that we don't think about the how. And as we stay aligned with that feeling of the wish fulfilled, universe makes a way that we didn't even expect. Like when I wanted a house and I was living in a shitty apartment. And one day my client said to me, I want to buy you a house. And she paid cash for this house. What? Like I wasn't going, I want a house and how can it happen? Oh, well, one of my clients can do that for me. No, I just kept feeling this house and seeing this house and seeing myself looking out the kitchen window and imagining when I was looking at the wall in front of the sink that I was looking out onto the yard and it was so beautiful and all of it was mine. I just kept feeling the expanse of that. And then, the relief in my stomach. I would just feel the relief in my stomach. And then one day she just said, I want to buy you a house. What? Rabia, I'm glad you're here. Janine, loud and clear, sis. I love you so much. So it's like I embodied that. I used to drive the long way out of my apartment. So I would park at a red light between two banks and I would feel myself walking into each bank with donuts for everybody. And they would go, hi, Miss Pursell, because they loved me because I had $1 million in the bank or 70 million or something, some number that came to me. And I would just ruminate in that. I would just soak in that and marinate in that. That's exactly what Neville Goddard talks about. You marinate in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So this takes courage, guys, because we have been so disappointed in so many ways throughout our lives, mostly because we were waiting on people, expecting people to deliver. People will disappoint us. People will disappoint us. People will disappoint us. So I don't put my faith in people. I put my faith in Source. Source is my supply. Source is the one that moved on my client to buy the house for me. Thank you, darling. Rabia says, but always with you. Thank you, honey. So what is that thing? What is that thing you desire? Let's let universe, let's let source, let's let God give us the how. We can't orchestrate the how, but if we get directions for the how, we are definitely supposed to say yes, 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 and we do those things whether we want to or not. Okay? So you'll get the leading, you'll get the instinct to go forward. So what is that thing you desire? Be courageous and feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Be courageous and just feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled in this safe community. You can do this here. You can do this here. You can be safe here. You can share your dreams here. You can share your dreams in my communities. Nobody is going to say anything bad about you. Nobody is going to discourage you ever in my communities. It just doesn't happen. Isn't that awesome? I love this space. I love this stuff, you guys. I love spending time with you guys. Obviously, having a real heyday with it. So what is your dream? What is your dream? Feel it as if you're in the middle of it doing it. Feel it as if it happened 6 months ago. Feel it as if it happened 5 years ago and you're still in the feel good of it. You're just getting better and 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 better. How good can it get? Because the better it gets, 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 the better it gets. All we have to do is just start in that direction. Just start in that direction. And remind ourselves when we fall off to get back up on the medians so we can drive without falling back into the ditch. It takes a lot of training, but you will get there. You will get there. If I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing special about me. I just decided to not give up. That's all. That's all. That's all. And you can do that too. And really watch where your energy goes and watch what happens to your energy when you're around certain people or certain things. Does it drain your energy? Certain emails drain your energy? Get rid of them. Unsubscribe. No, don't unsubscribe. Don't click on any links inside emails. Just send them to junk and train your email to send that sender always to junk. Because you don't even want to click on unsubscribe anymore unless you really, really know who it is. Speaking of unsubscribing as an alternative to subscribing, if you want to get on my email list so that you get this replay in your inbox every week, as well as the reels that I do every week and a few other things, go ahead and go to LorrainePursell.com/dreamlife, one word, LorrainePursell.com/dreamlife. And get my empowerment guide there, your 30-day dream life guide. It's the 5 most powerful affirmations I've ever used with my clients. It's printable, beautiful PDF that you can put all over your house, full color. And it also has a visualization, the imposter cure syndrome visualization. So you can listen to that every day for 30 days, and it will set you on your tracks for your dream so that voice in your head gets tamed. You read the affirmations and you listen to the visualization and you're golden. So that's at LorrainePursell.com/dreamlife. Yes, 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 yes. So feel it as if you're in the middle of it doing it, that it happened 6 months ago. Stretch yourself and say it happened 5 years ago. It was so easy. It was so lovely. Oh my God. I'm still hanging in there. I haven't sabotaged myself. I haven't fucked myself. I haven't thrown this thing under the bus. I haven't destroyed myself. I've stayed with Kathy's here. Thank you, darling. You stayed with yourself. You stayed with your dream. You stayed with your desire. Yes, yes. You've said yes to you. You have not fallen back into suffering. You have said, how good can it get? What's good about this that I'm not seeing? Everything always works out for me. What's good about me that I'm not seeing? How can this be easy? You've said these important key questions to the universe, and things just get better and 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 better. And as you might know, the universe expands when we expand. The universe expands when we expand. The universe expands when we expand. And we had this discussion yesterday with Michelle. She was saying how God has a plan, and I'm like, no, God doesn't have a plan. We have a plan, and God is waiting for us to say what our plan is. Our plan is our desire. If you want to put that, God gives us the desire of our heart. That desire in your heart is God's plan. That desire in your heart is God's plan. So don't put it on some outside being. It's your desires, because God gives you the desires of your heart. So when you have a desire and you want to go somewhere or do something, that's God's plan. It's not, oh, God has this plan for me and it's this and I have to suffer my way through it while I'm figuring it out. It's like, no. God's waiting for you to stand up and say, I want this. This is what I want. Now I'm going to follow the steps, and I'm going to feel it as if it's happened, because I'm walking by faith and not by sight or by feelings. I'm feeling the wish fulfilled. And every time we do that, guys, and you expand to another increment, the universe expands. That's how important we are. That's how important we are. What? Yeah, that's how important we are. So what is it that you want? Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Own it. Own it. Own it. Do not give your power to somebody else. Do not give your power to anybody else. Stay right here. Stay right here with your desire. Own that desire. You are important. What you desire is so important. Ugh. That was a bitter celery swig. So just feel the feel good of your wish fulfilled. Feel the feel good of the wish fulfilled. What is your wish fulfilled? Bask in it. Marinate in the feeling. Marinate in that feeling. You are the field. Your body is the quantum field. When you feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled and you feel that feel good, those 50 trillion cells and those 100 trillion atoms inside of every one of your 50 trillion cells are just going and changing the whole dynamic of your life. And it takes a while for us to see the physical manifestation of it, but trust me, it's happening. Trust me, it's happening. Janine, pull some cards, sis. I love those cards. Yes, I will. So while we're doing this, do you want to change your intention? Do you want to change your intention? Do you want to shift your intention? Kathy says, yes, it is. As she's off in Texas now, writing again. Kathy is a playwright, those of you who don't know. So what is my intention for the week? I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun, and as I have fun, just watch the blessings flow into my life. That's my intention for the week, to just have fun and watch all the blessings flow in so effortlessly, because I'm just having fun. My emotional set points can be changed. My emotional set points can be changed. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. We want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points, because once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. Bing, 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 bing. That's what we were talking about all day. I'm going to read it again. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. We want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points, because once you expect something, it will come. If you expect health, it will come. If you expect wealth, it will come. If you expect it, but you have to really embody it to expect it. The details may play out differently, of course, because we're not supposed to get involved in the how, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. When we are bitching and moaning, we will get more bitching and moaning situations that will cause us to bitch and moan. When we are feeling broke, we will get more situations to make us broke. I'm going to read it one more time. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. Are you paying attention to being broke? Are you paying attention to what you want, which is more money? More money. I'm going to pay attention to more money. More money. I see a penny on the ground. Yes, I'm going to pick it up. Love this penny. Love, 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 love. We want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving the set points. That is what we've been talking about all morning. Deliberately, by holding the vibration. Because once you expect something, it will come. Once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match, because that's how powerful you are. Exact match. The vibrational essence will be an exact match. What? So perfect. Now let's see what Rebecca has. I want to get a new Rebecca deck. She's got a new one now. I don't really know much about it, but how good can it get? 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 What's good about this situation that I'm not seeing? What's good about this that I'm not seeing? What's good about this that I'm not seeing? What's good about me that I'm not seeing? What's good about me that I'm not seeing? Janine, my intention is to stay in the feel good and expand. Yes, 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 yes. Don't be a closet earth angel. Don't be a closet earth angel. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Serious energy. I used to think I was from Sirius. I also think I have Arcturan in me because I'm a healer. Messenger. LMN. Messenger. So funny. Mary, my intention is to only say positive things to myself and others. Love that, Mary. Serious energy. SIRIUS is what this is, not being serious. Janine, I shine my light every single day. Yes, you do. So Sirius is SIRIUS. It's the constellation of Sirius. You're part of a lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet. Earth angels. To returning time and again to seed the light. Hello, Earth angels. The crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in. To honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius. Often appearing as a shade of blue, they hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony. to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. You're being called to bring about this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine and be a guardian of harmony and balance on the earth. Think of the whales. Oh, I love this. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. Let's just feel that for a moment. And send love to all the whales. And saying, be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiplied. All the whales and all the dolphins, be fruitful and multiply. Do you know that dolphins are homosexual? They're bisexual, actually. And all they do is have sex. That's a fact. I used to live in Hawaii and swim with them. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. I actually think bisexuals are the most evolved on the planet, honestly. I'm not bisexual, but I'm just saying. I mean, wow. Anyway, how'd I get off on that? A returning of sacred union within. A rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. Yes. Sonia says, yes, that card is totally me. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life because we carry that energy. Woo, we're sending it all over the planet. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to bring harmony to your own life or the planet? Let's just answer that question right now. Put your hand on your heart and on your gut. How are you being called to bring harmony to your life or the planet? How are you being called to honor the sacred masculine and feminine within you? Janine says, I love that, but sex for me, that ship has finally sailed, LOL. Oh, guys. We got to have fun. Oops, got to put this card back in. So we are messengers, you guys. We are messengers of light. This is who we are. This is who we are. We're going to a restaurant on Friday for my granddaughter's 18th birthday or 19th birthday, I think. And my family knows there's this really cute waiter there that, you know, I've commented he's cute. And they want to set me up with him. And I just told them, I said, there is nothing in me that wants anything to do with that. Not even having someone to go to dinner with. No. My time is so consumed with things that are just completely aligned with Source. I don't have any free time that I would want to spend with a guy. I don't know. Anyway, we're going there this Friday and they're all going, I'm like, I'll flirt, and that might be as far as it goes. Anyway, Mary, two-spirited humans are held in high regard in indigenous cultures and spirituality. They are considered sacred because they live both sides of humans. Thanks you for that, Mary. Janine, I feel you, sis. Okay, guys, this has been probably the longest Fairy Godmother Monday I've ever done. Oh, so just to do the Fairy Godmother Monday thing, as your Fairy Godmother, bing, this is how you make your wish come true. You feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And as your Fairy Godmother, I am seeing in this crystal ball that as you practice this and you don't make excuses and you don't look at all the things around you and get discouraged and you stay the course and you stay the course and you stay the course and you stay the course, your wish will come true. But that's the work. Like Cinderella had to do some shit. She didn't just sit on her ass on a tuffet and everything happened. She had to get up. She had to find the mice. She had to get the dress. She had to get the fabric probably. She had to find the gooses. And the fairy godmothers went, bing, right? They didn't do the work. So this is the work. This is the work. This is the work. Okay, let's send this amazing energy that we have cultivated out to the entire planet. Our 8 billion brothers and sisters. Our 8 billion brothers and sisters, the good and the evil. I'm going to say the people who do evil. They're not evil, they do evil. And just send this grace and mercy out to the entire planet. May all beings be blessed. 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 The good and the evil. Every single being, the grain of sand is a being. The appliances are beings. The houses are beings. The roads are beings. The automobiles are beings. Every cell and every human being, that's 50 trillion of them, and every one of their 100 trillion atoms inside of every one of their 50 trillion cells. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Every molecule in every waterway, every molecule in every atmosphere, oxygen, every animal, every plant. Did I get everything? May all beings be blessed. 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 Yes, 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 yes. If you're judgmental, and I can be sometimes, if you're judgmental, all that means is that you're judging yourself. And so the more compassionate we can be with ourselves, the more compassion we will have for the planet and all the beings on the planet, especially those who do things that we don't appreciate, okay? So if you find yourself being judgmental, all that means is that you need to spend more time being compassionate to yourself. Because if you're hard on others, you're hard on yourself. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for playing with me today. This has been really fun. This has been really fun. Thank you so much for being with me. I love you all. I love you all so much. You mean so much to me. If you know people who belong in the Confident Dreamer Facebook group so that they can join this live stream on Mondays, please invite them. When you go to Facebook in the Confident Dreamer, there's an invite button and you can just invite them. Please ask them to tell them that you referred them. Because sometimes people don't answer the questions, and if they don't answer the questions and I don't know them, I'm not going to let them in. So, Sean, have fun. Yes, love that. Have fun. Yes, 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 yes. Ah, you're welcome, my darling. I appreciate you so much. So, are we doing a new moon next week? Sean, our resident Moonie? That would make sense because we did a burning. Tracy, thank you, Renee. Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. Have an awesome week, everyone. Thank you, Tracy. I love seeing Tracy does kind of like a recap of the live stream with the cards and what they meant and a little video of her and King and doing some Qigong. And that's just so awesome. We appreciate that so much, Tracy. Okay, loves. This has been a blast. Thanks for hanging with me. I'm sending you a blessing, sending you a special blessing this week, a special blessing, one you didn't anticipate, just something magical. New moon, 118, is that next week? 12, yeah. So we'll do a new moon ceremony next Monday. So if I forget, would you guys remind me? I would appreciate that. And so what we're going to do for the new moon is we're going to plant what we want to bring in. Thank you, Sean, very much. Okay, loves. If I can be of any service to you, just reach out to me over Messenger or email me, Lorraine@LorrainePursell.com. And you'll find my spelling somewhere around here. Okay, guys. Mwah. Thanks so much. Bye for now.